Hey, everybody. Welcome to day 457 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It is Monday, September 8th, 2025. We did not hit our sales goal yesterday, but that was mostly because I didn't do the shipping and ringing things up. So, oh my gosh, did I have so much shipping across all the platforms today? It was absolutely tough. Yeah. It took me hours. All right. So I guess that was my preparation for Q4. I got to get a little more efficient, a little faster, a little better at that part of the process because sometimes it doesn't let up so much in Q4. And I have a couple of trips that I'm taking. So, when you come back from a trip, generally I have a bit to ship. So yeah, I got to get a little better at that. All right. A little more efficient. I am reset to zero. I just packed up all the stuff that, I did have a chance to list some things today. So that was good. And also resetting to zero with me are Jill of Rusted Truck Relics, Jason the CNT Swapper, Judith R, Pam of Whimsy and Such, Becky of Becky Consigns, Lee of Lee Phillips 4191, Vanessa the Diabetic Reseller, Mr. C Chats, and Molly. Yes. All right. So we are resetting to zero and we are talking about your place at the table today. So make sure that table is reset to zero, right? Because you want to start fresh, you want to start clean. You don't want a messy table. All right. So, there's an expression. I don't even know exactly what it is, but I got the gist of it, right? If you don't have a place at the table or you can't find a place at the table or you just don't fit at someone else's table, make your own, set your own table, reset your own table to zero. And this is something that a lot of us as resellers have to do. Like it is a fairly isolated business. And we kind of find our own way. We kind of make our own table. We, set it up. We surround ourselves with people, and we're pretty good. We're pretty good at setting our own tables and creating a space. And it reminded me of just the feeling before we had consignment chats, and the community of that feeling of just not really finding a place at somebody else's table. Not that not that there weren't great places, but they weren't the right place for me. And it was frustrating. It was actually very isolating. And there weren't very many tables, let's be honest, in the reselling game at that point. And so, Molly and I kind of got together and we were like, we didn't say let's create our own table, let's set our own table, but that is what we did. And we definitely didn't follow any of the structure that other, tables were set like. And we, did our own thing and we made the table a place for us. And what that did was attracted a lot of like-minded resellers. You know who you are out there. And thank you for joining us. And we, there have been more and more joining us, and it has been so amazing to have this table set and to invite other people in and have them find their place as well at the table. And so I just want to say, if you're not finding what you're looking for, if you haven't quite done that, why not consider setting your own table, creating your own table, make your own space? I mean, lots of people have done it. And I think probably most of them are pretty happy. And you can make it what you want. Set it how you want. Yeah. And if you think you might like to try ours, join our Patreon. You can do a free trial membership, 7 days. There's also free memberships if you want to see what's going on and see if you like our table and can find a place there. And if not, think about creating your own. I've also been watching for the past couple weeks Downton Abbey. So, there's a lot of table setting and place setting and a lot of, classes and the servants table and the lordship's table and all of those things. So I'm in my mind I have like a very legitimate picture of all of this. And one of the things they just abide by the rules and regulations, right? There's no setting your own table there. And how lucky we are to live in a world with all of these amazing things like Patreon, Zoom connections, what else? Like a freedom to do what we want, freedom to make our own table. YouTube, you can connect with other people. So, take advantage of it if you're not finding what you want, and it is okay to set your own table. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening, and I will see you on day 458 of Reseller Reflections. Night, night.